Does the throwaway part of common vegetables have what it takes to become the next superstar of the green superfood world? Well, according to the research, yes it does. Now, typically when it comes to broccoli, we think of the florets, or the head portion. And when we think of spinach, we think of leaves. And when we think of kale, most of us think of the roughage. For the most part, we tend to throw away the stems and the stalks. But little do most of us realize that these are actually one of the most important nutrient-dense portions of these greens in the first place. So why do most of us throw them away? Well, typically the stems and stalks are bitter and they don't have a lot of flavor to them. They're also very tough, they're fibrous, and they require a lot of chewing to get through. And as for broccoli leaves, most grocery stores don't even carry broccoli leaves. They just carry the floret head portion and that's it. See, when it comes down to broccoli leaves are actually a richer source of beta carotene than either the stems or the florets. Beta carotene is converted in the body to vitamin A, which is a powerful antioxidant that plays a critical role in maintaining healthy vision, skin, and brain function. This antioxidant also protects the body from damaging free radicals, which are the primary cause of aging and degeneration in the first place. Then we get to spinach leaf and stalk. Now you might know Popeye as an avid spinach lover because it gave him big muscles and more strength. But this is because eating the spinach stalk and the leaf will give you higher levels of coenzyme Q10, which is an antioxidant that plays an important role in strengthening muscles, especially heart muscles, which continuously pump blood to all parts of the body. By eating the stalk, you'll also be getting higher levels of potassium. And potassium is an integral part of brain health and also has been linked to increased blood flow to the brain and heightened cognition, concentration, and neural activity. Then we talk about whole kale, meaning the leaf and the stalk. And the reason you want to always eat the stems is because the kale stem is the portion of the vegetable that is rooted in the soil, making it much more nutrient dense. Now, when you combine the stem and the leaf portion of this vegetable, you'll actually be giving your body an excellent source of iron in this case. Per calorie, whole kale has more iron than beef, and iron is essential for good health, such as the formation of hemoglobin and enzymes transporting oxygen to various parts of the body. We're talking about cell growth, proper liver function, and a multitude of other things. Now, I've found that one of the easiest ways to incorporate more of these green superfoods into your diet is to make crock pot soups. For the most part, chewing on the stems and stalks tends to turn a lot of people off from eating these veggies. But when you make crock pot soup recipes, the hard stems are softened and all the nutrients will still be present within the broth of the soup that you're making. One of my favorites is my chicken, greens, and sweet potato stew. If you're not on a ketogenic diet, this is perfect. Okay, so here's how it goes. All you're gonna need is 2 sweet potatoes, peeled and diced, then 1 handful of whole kale, chopped with the stems, 1 handful of whole spinach, chopped with the stalks, 3 large broccoli leaves, 1 pound of chicken breasts, 2 32-ounce boxes of low-sodium bone broth, 2 teaspoons of pink Himalayan salt, and a dash of Italian seasoning. Now, all you need to do is place all these ingredients in your crock pot with the meat as your last ingredient on top. You're gonna cover, you're gonna cook it on high for 4 hours, and presto. You're gonna have a superfood loaded stew that will yield between 4 to 6 servings and utilize all the stalks and the stems. And if you aren't much of a food prepper, you can always whip up delicious smoothies by adding a handful of these greens with some of the super berries from yesterday's video, plus a cup of unsweetened almond or coconut milk, and you can add as much as you'd like until you reach your desired thickness. Now, I know for me personally, it's not always practical for me to be able to buy fresh produce or prepare recipes every single week, especially if you're someone who travels a lot like myself and you can't tote your crock pot with you everywhere they go. They don't really fit in the overhead bin very well, which is why I skipped the hassle and I created a concentrated form of these greens. Not only does it contain gently dried forms of broccoli leaves, whole kale, and whole spinach, but it also packs a potent dose of the most research-validated algae and berry superfoods too. So in just 10 seconds, I can mix up my daily detox drink and give my body everything it needs to clear away toxins and make up for the potential nutrient deficiencies that could happen with my normal busy day. And starting tomorrow, so can you. Plus, for the first 100 viewers who decide to make Green Detox gains with Green Detox, you'll be getting a free personal gift from me. So don't miss tomorrow's release. I will see you there.